Hey, welcome back to the podcast. My name's Cari Higham, and today we are talking about how to protect your revenue without being chained to your phone. All right. And I want to talk about this revenue protection piece because I think this is where the most anxiety lives, especially inside the summer months. So, if we're meeting for the first time, like I said, my name's Cari Higham. I am one of the co founders of Beach Boss Influencers. I co founded this company with my business bestie, Brandy Shaver. She's amazing and she's here, doing podcasts with me all the time. We do this together. Um, but today, specifically, I want to talk to you, right? I've been so excited to record some of these podcasts. In an earlier podcast episode, I was talking about, just how to grow your business in the pockets of your time with all the craziness of kids and all the things. And, it was getting a little long. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to break this up. I'm going to talk about really how to protect your revenue on a new episode. And that's what we're talking about today. So let me know where you're watching from. If you're in a place where you're able to engage or comment, let me know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the value that Brandy and I pump out here at Beach Boss Influencers. We help network marketers, affiliate marketers, people who create their own products and courses online, solopreneurs, we're here for you, right? So let's talk about the revenue protection piece because, like I said earlier, I think this is where the most anxiety lives in the summer, especially for us mamas, right? Like I'm speaking from experience here. Like you're sitting there thinking, like, how do I keep making money when I cannot be as available and as active in my business, right? And the answer is automation and simplicity. Those two things together are what allow your income to keep flowing even when you are fully in mom mode for stretches of the day. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the automation side. If you do not have an email list with a welcome sequence running, this summer is the time to get one set up, girl. Like it is time to do it. Okay. And I mean it because once it is running, every new person who opts in gets nurtured automatically. You are building relationships and moving people toward your offer while you are at the water park, while you are at the kids' games. Like that is true leverage that you need in the summer months. Your social media scheduler, this is another thing, is also your best friend, right? In a previous episode I was talking a lot about batching content and how I batch create all of my content ahead of time. If you batch your content on a Monday morning and schedule all of it out, your posting is happening on autopilot all week. My favorite poster that I use is something called Lead Magics. We created it, we designed it. We designed it with that busy mom in mind for the network marketer, the affiliate marketer, that person who's trying to create their own courses that don't want just a generic, like, how is this going to work type of thing. Like we created this to be so simple. Because here's the thing, you still need to show up for engagement, right? You still have to be responding to comments, having DM conversations, but the content creation piece is done and can be completely off your plate. And using a tool like Lead Magics that will actually go in and respond to DMs and comments for you, it is a game changer. So if you want to know more about Lead Magics, let me know in the comments, right? I'm so happy to drop that link for you. But on the simplicity side, I want to challenge you to identify your single best converting offer and make sure it is easy to find and easy to buy from you. Summer is not the season for a complicated funnel with a million steps, okay? It is the season for a clear, simple path that someone can find, understand, and take action on quickly, right? Because your potential customer is also distracted right now. Make it easy for them to say yes. And I also want to talk. Ooh, I have like this little note here where I'm like, make sure you talk about this. Let's talk about setting some DN boundaries. Okay. And this is something that I had to learn the hard way because I used to feel like I had to respond to every DM within minutes. And in the summer, the expectation was destroying my ability to be present with my family. I would be at a barbecue with my eye on my phone the entire time, which meant I was not really at the barbecue at all, right? So I changed it. I changed it. One day I just woke up and I was like, this is not working for me. And what I did was I set specific DM hours. I have, and it's not even hours. It's like a couple hours during the week that I'm worried about those DMs. But because I have automation in place, I know that people are still getting what they need, right? And so it's like every day I'm only checking my DMs for maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. And it is the most freeing boundary that I put in place. All right. I check messages at those times and I try to get back to everyone. Nobody has a problem with that. In fact, when you communicate it clearly and consistently, people respect it. And I get to be fully present with my family the rest of the time, or fully just ingrained or entrenched in my business, right? And I want to say this clearly for anyone who needs to hear it. Like, there are AI tools. This is where AI tools become genuinely life changing in the summer. If you have a content tool that can help you generate drafts, repurpose your ideas, and speed up your creation process, the time you save is real. If you have something that can schedule, if you have something that can reply to comments and reply to people's DMs, like you want to have that, right? You're no longer, when you have those in place, you're no longer trading time for content or, time for money, if you will. You are compressing the content time down so that both can actually happen. You're compressing the converse, like the actual talking back and forth with people down, right? You are allowed to be less available in the summer. You are allowed to respond slower. You are allowed to post a little bit less. You are like, just keep it once a day, right? Batch the content ahead of time so that you stay at that one time per day. Your business is not going to collapse if you decide to take your kids to the lake for a week without your laptop, as long as you have automation in place, right? So set up what you can on autopilot, communicate with your audience, and go be a mom without guilt, girl. Like, the business will still be there when you get back. But that's also why automation is so important, right? So your business is growing even when you take that break. And now, before I kind of go into some rapid fire tips that I want to give you guys, I want to give you something for the mental game of summer, because the logistics and the tactics only get you so far, right? Like, at some point, you have to deal with the comparison spiral, because there are people that are out there growing their business that don't have kids, that, are able to continue to put in 8 to 10 hour days, right? Like, there's going to be guilt and the moments where it feels like everyone else is crushing it while you're just trying to keep your head above water. I'm speaking from experience here, okay? The summer comparison spiral is real and it is mean, okay? Because what happens in the summer is that everyone's highlighting content that, and it gets even more polished, right? Like, people are at beautiful destinations. They're posting income wins from the beach. Like, and you're sitting in your living room wondering, like, are you even doing anything right? Right? So here's what I want you to remember. You are seeing their highlight reel from inside your own behind the scenes. The comparison is never going to be accurate and it is never going to be fair. In fact, the person whose beach income post just made you feel behind also had a freaking hectic, chaotic morning. Okay? They also have struggles that you cannot see. And they also have moments where they're sitting there wondering, like, am I even doing this right? Everyone does. So my go-to mindset anchor for the summer is what I call progress over pace. I do not care how fast I am moving in July. I only care that I'm still moving and that I'm progressing. One piece of content is more than zero. One DM conversation for the day is more than none. One early morning work session is more than skipping it entirely. Progress over pace every single time. And I want to speak to the guilt piece directly, because I know so many of us feel it. The guilt of you being on your phone when your kids are right there, the guilt of not working enough when you see others pushing hard, it is impossible to double bind, right? Like, and I want to give a little context. You are building something that will give your family more options, more freedom, and more time together over the long run. The work you are doing right now, even in the imperfect summer version of it, is an act of love for your family. Your kids are watching you build something. That is a reason, a real valuable thing for them to witness, right? Like, not from a laptop all day while you ignore them, but showing them that their mom, that their dad has ambitions and works toward their dreams. That is a legacy because it's the example that they're watching, right? So give yourself full permission to work during your pocket hours with total focus, and give yourself full permission to close the laptop and be all the way present with the people that matter to you most, because those two things are not in conflict. They're the whole point, right? So it's just I want to close with just some rapid fire, a quick rapid fire round of like just some quick practical tips to grow your business during the summer months. And here's 8 things you can implement this week. Number one, use voice memos obsessively. Any content idea, any DM response you want to draft, any training thought that comes to you while you're driving carpool, voice memo it immediately. Save it in your drafts, save it in mine will automatically save to like my voice notes. But you save it wherever you need to, right? Because your best ideas in the summer will come when you're not at a desk. So capture them or lose them. Number two, build a summer content bank before the chaos hits. And this might be something that you can do just a little bit because I know that like we're in the midst of summer right now, but keep it in mind for next year, right? Like spend 1 or 2 sessions creating 30 to 40 pieces of evergreen content, tips, mindset posts, FAQs, your story, content that is not tied to a specific date or trend. When the summer is wild, you have a backup bank to pull from and you're never starting from zero. And then tip number 3, leverage your summer lifestyle as content. Every beach trip, every pool day, every baseball tournament is a content opportunity, not to perform, but to document. A quick selfie with a caption about building your business from the bleachers is real, relatable, and a quiet recruitment tool, right? Like you're showing people what this life can actually look like. Number 4, simplify to your one best offer. If you are promoting multiple things right now, pick the one with the best conversion and the clearest value and make it your focus for the summer. Fewer decisions for you and a clearer message for your audience. And then tip number 5, set a single daily non negotiable, like not a to do list, one thing. The one thing that if you do it, you can call the day a business win, right? Like it's like, I won, right? Like, here we go. Maybe that is sending 5 DMs. Maybe it's posting one piece of content. Maybe it's following up with 2 warm leads. Like just one thing. Do that one thing every day and you will not lose momentum, even in the busiest weeks. Tip number 6, involve your kids where it makes sense. My kids have been in my stories, like, they're always in my stories, really. Like, not in a performative way, but in a genuine, just like, this is my real chaotic life. And people love it. It humanizes you. It shows that you are building this alongside your family, not despite them. Like, kids on camera are not unprofessional in this industry. Like, you are relatable and they are real. Then tip number 7, get your automation done now. Right now, like not someday. If you've been putting off your email welcome sequence, your posting schedule, your follow-up system, using AI, like summer is the reason to do it today, because every week you do not have those systems in place is a week your income depends entirely on you showing up manually. My last tip, find your people. Summer is so much easier when you are in a community with other people who get it, who are also building from the sideline of the soccer field, who celebrate your pocket hour wins and do not make you feel like you should be doing more. If you do not have that community, come find us. We would love to have you in the room, right? All right, so let's bring this home. The summer is not your enemy, it is just a different season. And different seasons require different strategies, not the same strategies with more guilt piled on top. So give yourself a realistic summer goal. Protect your pocket hours, batch your content, simplify your offers, automate where you can, show up as yourself, poolside and all, and trust that the compound effect is of consistent, imperfect action is building something real, even when it does not feel like it. Because your business is not going to be built in spite of your summer. For a lot of us, it's going to be built right in the middle of it while your kids make memories and you make moves. So I'm rooting for you. Come share, like maybe share your summer business wins with me in the community. I love to go in and celebrate every single one. And if this episode was helpful, share it with a friend who's maybe about to panic about summertime. Maybe she's feeling like everything's falling apart. Like if she needs this, go find her, send it over. And until next time, go enjoy your summer. You've earned it. And I'll see you in the next episode.